Coming up, you've heard the old saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, and what's currently happening with housing in Vegas should definitely stay there. That's because a new state law makes it much harder to foreclose on people who are delinquent on their mortgages or who have abandoned their mortgages altogether. So some people are just basically living in their house for free. Tanya Marchiol, the CEO of Team Investments, is here to help us break it down. Welcome back to the show. You know, this is one of those situations where it's the law of unintended consequences, right? The government wants to fix the problem of these foreclosures that have gone awry, so they put in place some rules, and they totally screw up the market. Tell us what's going on here. Unfortunately, we can't hear Tanya right now, so we will come back to her in just a few minutes, hopefully with that interview. And when we started earlier, we were talking about a new law in Nevada that makes it much harder to foreclose on people who are delinquent on their mortgages or who have abandoned their mortgages altogether. Let's go back to Tanya Marchiol, the CEO of Team Investments. Do we have you now?
We have me via cell phone, via video. We're problem solvers.
I love it. You guys are good. Okay, so here's the outrage, okay, in this story, which really caught my eye this morning. It appears, I believe, in the Wall Street Journal. So the government changes the rules, tries to penalize those banks that were not doing foreclosures in a good way and taking their own good time about it. And now the market has completely stopped. And if you want to buy a house in Vegas, it's darn hard to do because there are no choices. What do you say to that?
That's exactly right. This bill, AB 284, is ridiculous. In October of 2011, when it was implemented, the foreclosures went from 4,000 a month to 1,000 a month. Whoa. And then in March, in March of this year, as the realtor community thought that that was going to be lifted and there was going to be a flood of foreclosures that hit the market, and then they didn't do it. And last month, they came out with something else to amend that to say, okay, we're going to start releasing these foreclosures. And there was a new legislation put in place basically to say, no, we're not. So they're taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and Las Vegas is a mess. Las Vegas is a mess for more than just that. There's not a lot of jobs. If you're not working in the entertainment industry or the military, there's really no reason that this housing boom is happening in Nevada. And now we have over 13,000 homes sitting in some type of foreclosure, and there's only 2,000 homes on the market.
Tanya, you know, an interesting story that I read this morning about one individual in particular. They had been foreclosed on, right? Oh, there you are. You just popped up your picture. That's awesome. He's been in foreclosure for 4 years, right? So he hasn't been making a mortgage payment for a long time. In the meantime, he's been saving up for his next house. So he has all this money accumulated, no penalties. That's no way to run a market, is it?
That it's criminal. The fact that he's living for free, basically on taxpayer dollars because we bailed out the banks, and is going out and going to go buy another home, probably for cash because he's saved a substantial amount of money, is ridiculous. Talk about working the system. That's completely working the system. And there's over 60% of homes in the foreclosure process that are in pre-foreclosure. That's a lot of homes sitting in that market. And we talk about bubbles all the time. There could be a bubble in Las Vegas coming.
Well, I keep hearing that because prices have turned right around. After falling 60% through the meltdown, now they've turned around and gone back up. So are you recommending people to buy in Vegas right now, or are you saying stay away because of these weird market dynamics?
An absolutely weird market dynamics. I have not had any of my investors buy in Nevada at all right now because there's so many factors that you just don't know how they're going to turn out. Those are variables that I'm just not willing to risk people's money on.
Well, Tanya, thanks for coming on and describing this story. It's unbelievable. Appreciate your time, and thanks for being patient with the equipment.
Thanks so much.
We'll be right back with my 2 cents more and the answer to our question of the day. Is it time for the death tax to die? Stay with us.
Monaco Rare Coins has discovered a hoard of absolutely stunning, original, mint condition Morgan silver dollars. Without question, the most collected United States rare coin in existence. The 1918 Pittman Act authorized the conversion of 350 million of these coins back into silver bullion. We're very excited to have discovered this hoard in this type of condition. Original mint condition on this particular hoard, especially with a broad range of dates. You have the opportunity now to buy these coins for a fraction of what they've traded for in the past and for much less than many dealers charge today.
Now you can purchase 20 certified brilliant uncirculated Morgan silver dollars from Monaco and receive the 21st coin for only $1.
Take advantage of this introductory offer. These coins are over 100 years old, and once you hold one in your hands, history just comes alive. Give us a call at Monaco and reserve your historic set today.
Call Monaco now at 1-800-663-1929. That's 1-800-663-1929.
With the Joseph A. Bank 70% off sale Wednesday through Sunday, our quality is priceless and the prices are unbeatable. Almost all suits, sport coats, executive dress pants, and our entire stock of polos, all 70% off. Every item, every detail, featuring uncompromising craftsmanship. And the only thing we've lowered is the price. Suits, sport coats, executive dress pants, and all polos 70% off. Wednesday through Sunday at Joseph A. Bank.
Norfolk Southern, what's your function?